Hello and welcome to Crystal Clear Coaching. This is Crystal Tottenham coming at you on YouTube. I am just so excited to finally be making something for my channel. I am so excited to see what I can share with you that might help you move forward in your own life and really tune in for yourself and trust that deep inner wisdom over the external things that we often are trained to put in front of our own actual inner knowing of what is best for us and our higher self and what we want for our lives, and with no one else's opinion. Actually clouding over our own personal judgment. Yes, you can get the opinion of others if you want. You can take their advice if you choose to, but it's got to feel right to you. And we're so trained in this world to not tune in for ourselves and actually trust our own inner knowing for our own damn lives. So my intention with this channel is to really help you tune in for yourself. As a creative, this is for creatives is really my main audience, but here's a little secret. Everybody has the ability to be creative. You wouldn't be here on this planet if you weren't a creator. So no matter how much you resonate with being a creative or creator, and I don't mean the social media creator version of things, I mean just the creator of your own reality, your own life, the things that you want, the projects you want to take on, whether they be arty or they be more business orientated, just whatever lights you up and brings that beautiful passion that you have for whatever it is, might be many things, to the world that will help this world get better bit by bit. And today I just wanted to invite you to notice, like, if this is not something that you do on a regular basis, maybe you're already there and you know to tune in for yourself and you know how to discern for yourself what's in your best and highest and what is actually just noise outside of you telling you to do something that actually doesn't feel right for you if you truly trust your gut. So if you do feel great at tuning in, awesome. Let this be a nice reminder to discern for yourself. Have you been making those decisions lately that actually help and serve you and best and highest, you and you alone? That doesn't mean it's not beneficial to those around you, because being lit up and doing the things you love and prioritizing that in your life will naturally mean that you are inspiring others and benefiting others. And there might be an adjustment period where people are used to you showing up in a certain way and suddenly you start showing up differently. That's okay. Sometimes there will be commitments you need to adhere to in the here and now that you've already made, and that's okay too. But it's discerning if you've said no to yourself, your own true inner knowing, and working towards something that's really important to you for too long. Like, it's knowing that and tuning in with yourself frequently. So, and if you are someone that this is all new to, well, welcome. This is so exciting because you're going to learn for yourself what is you speaking and what is just the noise that you can then choose to let go of and move forward and with what's important to you. I so want that for you. So yeah, I am so excited to share this because I've been very much a people pleaser all my life, and I just put everyone else's needs before my own, and I don't want to keep doing that. And when I see other people doing it, I think there's a time and place where you choose to be of service to others, and that's really important too. But if you can find the alchemy to be of service to the world, but actually put yourself first and be of service to the world by putting yourself first, that's the best of the best. So today I invite you to do that. If you don't have a moment today, can you schedule a time this week that you can tune in for yourself and really learn what it is that is most important to you? And I want you to think about your long-term dreams, goals, plans, whether they're fully formed and you have a whole structured plan towards them, or it's just a nice dream that you'd like to have, but part of you doesn't even dare to dream it because you don't think you're capable of that. You don't think you're someone that gets to have that. Like, that's not possible for you. I'm just calling bullshit on you. It is possible for you. You have to believe that it is, though. So please, please. And if it feels like too much of a jump right now to go from wanting something and desiring to have a crazy, wild dream come to life, then can you consider, if it was your best mate that you love unconditionally, the best person in the world to you, and they wanted to go for their creme de la creme of dreams, of goals, would you not be cheering them on and like just be so excited for them to get what they want and do what they want in their life and then share that with the world? So just notice, if that's the case, then why can't you do that for yourself? And also, if it's like, you're like, oh, okay, that sounds like, yeah, I understand that, but like, if that's not quite connecting for you to feel like you can take that step, well, just picture someone like you, not you, but someone very similar to you, and believe for that person that they can do it, and just give yourself some time with that, and believe in this. You make up a character if you want to, or maybe you do have an example in real life that you can say like, yeah, they could do it, so I can do it. Just spend that time with that avatar, let's say, to see if it's possible for them, it can be possible for me. But because that feels overwhelming, because what does that mean? Does it mean uprooting my entire life, changing my entire ways of being, my habits, everything? Does it mean potentially blowing up a few relationships? It could mean a multitude of things to your system that you don't even consciously recognize. It's just all subconscious programming. So if that is the case, ease yourself into it in whatever way you can, and that's a really great tool. If you consider it to be someone else that you are just cheering on and you want the best for, that will really help you for a time to assimilate to that's possible for them, and then, come back in a few weeks and see if maybe you can try it on for yourself. So, tuning in for you and you alone, first and foremost, is really important. And that doesn't mean you're not holding space for other people around you that you know and love, that are in your family, your closest friends, your closest colleagues. It just means you're going to show up in a beautiful, lit up energy whenever you actually take that time for yourself. And you'll notice when you haven't taken that time, because you will not feel so clear and in the zone, and you will find yourself getting grumpy. Like, our emotions can actually be the barometer for how much we are tuning in for our own inner being, our own inner wants and purpose in this life and what we want. So I hope that's helped. If anything didn't make sense to you, hit me up with a comment. Please like and subscribe. I am challenging myself to show up here every day for a month, and I'm really excited to see what we talk about. I am very passionate about showing up authentically and raw, and that will mean I'm not going to edit these videos. I'm not going to take out my arms, for instance. I just want to show up and show a real person living their life. I've recently just moved countries and I'm a bit of a vagabond. I am staying in different places and moving around, so some days might be easier for me to show up and some days I might need to do a walk and talk on a short, but we are hopefully going to learn lots from each other, and I have so much to share. I am a deeply trained life coach in somatic therapy, so soma means the body, and that is such a powerful tool for letting go, releasing emotions, stuck emotions we have sitting in our body that are really holding us back. Also trained in neurolinguistics programming, which most coaches will focus on, which is absolutely brilliant to really understand the patternings of your mind and subconscious that are running the show for you, and actually bring them to your conscious understanding so that you can notice when you're running a story that actually doesn't serve you and what you want in this day and age. And it might be a pattern that you started when you were 8 years old and it really worked for you then, but it's not working anymore. So we get to look at that with those beautiful mind tools of NLP. And I'm also trained in family constellations, not as a facilitator, but I understand them. They are incredible. If you ever get the opportunity to go to an in-person family constellation, please check it out. It is a little bit woo-woo, but it's absolutely amazing. There is also family systems, so it's all about the dynamics of our families and how things show up for us within that and around that. And I think personally that this also relates to any interrelational dynamics. Like I think you can apply it to like a hierarchy at work, for instance. So that's really fascinating too, and there's some really fantastic tools in there. And then I've also got some breath work in my repertoire, which, I mean, what's more important than the breath? Like, if you're not breathing, you're not alive anymore. So just make sure you're breathing deeply, and notice if you haven't done it in a while. Let's just take a deep breath now, actually. And fun fact, if you exhale longer than you inhale, that actually tells your nervous system that you are safe, you are not running from a predator, for instance, even if the predator's in your mind, from some perceived threat of a looming deadline or whatever it is for you. And I'm also trained in holographics and energetics, so those are some really juicy things about the world around us and energy and how everything flows or doesn't flow. There's so much that I will have to share with you over the coming month and beyond. So welcome, and thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you again soon.